Probably a hell of a long time ago. I mean, I just tend to send Facebook posts and emails, things like that, to be honest.
Probably about maybe once a month, maybe.
Once a month,
Yeah.
And how often do you receive them?
Oh gosh, well I get tons of mail, obviously, through the post about all sorts of marketing, but personally from personal friends and so on, I'd probably say about once every 3 weeks. I would say most contact is via email. Yeah.
It's really personal. I do like to get them, but not a lot of people do them these days. So it's quite a surprise, and it's nice.
I think it's a shame it was privatised, just because I thought of Royal Mail as sort of like a British institution.
I don't really know what it is, to be honest. I mean, I've heard it on the news and stuff, but other than that, no.
I just suppose I come from a generation where I think the people who used to work within the state actually thought they were doing a public service as much as they were going to work, whereas I think privatisation, the emphasis is on getting a return for the investor.
I guess to some extent it's the inconvenience of it sometimes, where they don't, if you've just got one letter to post, you have to drive 2 miles to the nearest post office for one letter, and it seems a bit silly that really. It's not very economical for the user.
I think with delivery and stuff, it's a bit of an effort having to go down to the post office.
It's just getting to the post office, isn't it? Parking up, and then you park and you have to get to the post office, you have to queue for ages. And the price of stamps is just unbelievable.
If you look at other countries where they collect your mail, I don't understand why they're dropping off, why they can't collect at the same time. It just seems crazy to me.
I mean, I do a lot of posting things from eBay and selling things on eBay, so I'm like constantly having to go down the post office, which isn't an easy trek for me. And then I'm having to pay delivery, and then I'm having to come all the way back.
The long queues, sometimes at the local post office, are a bit of a pain. People trying to collect their pensions or whatever it may be, and then you're also trying to get just one letter done or buy one stamp. It's just a little inconvenient at times.
Well, I did just read in the Observer, no, it might have been the Private Eye or the Observer, about the intentions to actually put up the cost of post yet again.
Hasn't everybody? Yeah, everyone's had bad experiences losing mail. Post hasn't arrived, no one can track it. That's always a pain. So that's a bit of a problem. And when you do have something important and you do tracked mail service, sometimes it's horrendously expensive. Sometimes for one letter it can be up to £6. That to me is ridiculous.
I suppose maybe packages not coming when I think they're going to come, or having to wait in for them. That's probably not really though.
No.
Well, it's recognisable, isn't it? But it's pretty old-fashioned, don't you think? A bit dated, I would think. Yeah, it's kind of old-fashioned.
It's nice, it's bright. I like the crown on it. It's traditional, it's what we're used to seeing, so it's instantly recognisable. I think that's very important with the logo. Not that keen on the gold, I have to say. I think it's a little bit dated.
I think it's a bit outdated. It's a bit too bright and quite garish.
What do you think about it?
I like it. It's definitely more modern, more contemporary. Looks like it's sort of the same, but a little bit more modern. Maybe still a little bit dull, but it's better than the old one.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's lovely actually. You could have made a few more embellishments of it. It's very minimalistic, but I like the tone of it, and it's very clear. I guess embellishments maybe make it more difficult to understand, but there we go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you kept the crown, which I think is good. I like the silver. It could do with brightening up a little bit, I would say. But the important thing is I think you've got the crown. The most important thing is it's recognisable from the old one. We got rid of the gold. I think that's probably a good thing.